If you are watching this video, you are wanting to improve your learning and memory, and that in itself is the first step. When you attend your lessons, your brain starts to encode the information you hear and see. When you revisit this and think about it again, you start to store it in your long-term memory. But then comes the tricky bit, retrieving the information when you need it. You will have heard your teachers talking about retrieval practice, but what exactly is it? Let's use a model to help us. Long-term memory is a bit like a dark storage room. You need a torch to look for things. In this example, let's pretend we are looking for an old photo. As you enter the storage room, our memory, we move the torch and look around, desperately trying to find the photo. This represents you trying to find an answer from your long-term memory during a test. You see some boxes in the corner that could be what you are looking for, and you go over and start looking around. In the process, you organise the boxes a bit, which is what your brain does when you think about something a few times. And finally, you find the photo. The next time you go into the room, you are much more likely to find the photos quickly and easily, which is what you want to train your brain to do ready for a test. The act of retrieving information from your long-term memory helps strengthen the memory, and the evidence shows that you need to do this at least 3 times for it to have lasting impact. Why 3 times? Well, the real answer is at least 3 times. As you can see from this curve, the more you revisit information, the more you are likely to be able to remember it, which is why people say, practice makes perfect. There are lots of ways of helping your memory, but the 2 most effective, according to research, are practicing answering questions and learning a little and often, rather than cramming. These are just as relevant for blended and remote learning as in the classroom. Of course, doing either of these means you have to be prepared to make mistakes. But you need to remember, making mistakes and correcting them helps you remember it even better. You could try some ideas from our guide on developing learning habits to see which works best for you. But most importantly, don't give up. By the time you leave us at Christleton High School to go to college, university, a job or an apprenticeship, you'll know how you learn best if you just keep trying.